Hi there. Several months ago, we made quite a few changes in our cable system. We rearranged the channel lineup, we added some channels like the Learning Channel, and we lowered a lot of our prices. But these changes generated a lot of questions, and quite frankly, your phone calls have overwhelmed us.
We have the two biggest studs.
Should steer your every thought.
Mafia Princess will continue on PBS after this.
From Washington,
Satanism and the occult.
I don't give a crap.
They obviously have thought about this. They anticipated this, they meaning the LAPD.
Live anal action so raw and uncensored, you're bound to burst with ecstasy.
From NBC Studios in Burbank, California, it's The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. This is Ed McMahon along with Doc Severinsen and the NBC Orchestra, inviting you to join Johnny and his guests. From the world of sports, announcer Marv Albert, American Beauty woman Anna Nicole Smith, African-American vampire hunter Blade, and an appearance from Gay Boys. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Johnny.
Thank you so much for coming out. I am Johnny Carson. And I must confess, I've never not make a woman squirt. It's complimentary cigarettes all throughout the show. Please smoke them up. How about we get into the monologue, huh? Everybody's favorite part of the show. Hey! We're gonna send up the news and the events of the day. Why, it was so cold in NYC today.
How cold was it?
Flashers were describing themselves to women. It was so hot today. It was so hot that at Burger King they said, "You want to cook your own way, go home." Go home.
Burger King.
Those lazy slobs on the Burger King should thank us for everything they got. The astronaut in the moon called the president today, and he said, "Suck my fucking prick." A new study shows that women can't come and men have clits in their butts. Tell you, I'm getting involved in all these different kinds of financial investments, and it's the craziest person in my life has me doing it. My lawyer, the bombastic Bushkin. The bombastic, oh, here he is.
Oh, you Hollywood scumbags need to be doing more to support the state of Israel. You should be giving 10 to 70% of every paycheck to our friends over there. They're beset by enemies on all sides, and nobody gets it. The only guy that gets it is former Reagan Secretary of Defense Caspar Weinberger. In this country, the teen birth rate is directly attributable to people not believing in Israel anymore. Over 90% of teens have done heroin in the last hour because they didn't think that Israel was real. I'm not legally allowed to use a car anymore, but Ray, if you're out there, fuck you. This is a Mexican Coke that I poured the soda out of and poured more beer into. Fuck you. You people are scum. Israel is real. Is real.
You're my best friend.
The bombastic Bushkin.
The bombastic Bushkin.
Oh, yeah.
The bombastic Bushkin, ladies and gentlemen.
You wanna?
And one is a brand new...
next, the toughest man on television. Digs for empty nests, dirty secrets.
He broke my nose!
Eggs! Can someone explain to me why we're eating these things? They come out of chickens' butts. The last time I ate something that came out of an animal's butt, it tasted like crap. And what is going on in the middle of the egg? It's yellow! The egg whites are white, the shell is white, and the carton is white, but the middle is a big yellow glob. You tell the restaurant owner, "Hey buddy, I think there's something wrong with this thing." He says, "No, don't worry, that's a yolk." A yolk? What the heck is a yolk? I thought this was an egg.
And remember, folks, Don's Guns, pick a winner because I don't want to make any money. I just love to sell guns.
How you been? You been good?
Yeah, I had a kind of a wild weekend. Spent it sleeping in a bus stop.
Ooh, wow. Why don't you tell us about that, Ed?
At different intervals, people tried to come by, tried to shoo me out of there, but I had the drop on them. California has a wayfarer's law dating back to 1976 that any person inside of a bus stop, as long as he claims he is waiting for a bus, must be allowed to remain there.
I did not know that.
So I was able to go about my day in this bus stop. I was able to shower in the sink, strip myself to the waist, shower up top, put the shirt back on, strip myself from the waist and below, shower down below. And this time I was never more than 51% nude. They're from the state of California. They're completely unable to prosecute.
I did not know that.
I could feed myself on sandwiches. It was very easy to jam the machine.
I did not know that.
Give it a rap, tap, tap. 2, 3 sandwiches come rolling down the corkscrew, and old Ed has himself a dinner.
Well, everybody give Ed a round of applause, huh? Isn't that fantastic? Oh, and by the way, for our people playing at home, please participate in the action at home on Twitter.com. We got Doc Severinsen on the band. Give it up for Doc Severinsen. Doc, why don't you get in close on that mic? I heard something happened to you, Dave.
Well, Johnny, I was doing a little bit of shopping.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm down at the Marshalls, and I find myself in one of those revolving doors that you get in and out of the stores.
Yes.
Well, I went too soon, and I got bunched up in there with another fella.
Or so you told the police.
Not quite.
You're
Nothing I could do.
You're possibly homosexual.
That's true. Oh, hush now.
A mere mention of homosexuality is funny.
He turned around. He was so surprised. He said, "Hey, I think I know you." He says, "Aren't you Rip Taylor?" I say, "No." He says, "Are you Captain Kangaroo?" I say, "No." Guess again. And then he got it on the third try.
Ladies and gentlemen, Doc Severinsen.
Great.
Here it is, 1951 to 60. It's going up, up, up. Get to 1980. Now it's going down. Supply and demand.
I'm bonkers for Bozo. I'm crazy about that clown. His gracious is outrageous, but wow.
If we were both gay, we could be going at it right here.
Miss, can I get my food, please?
I want something stiff to drink.
I don't see too many faggots in Philly, you know. Out in L.A., Manhattan, you got them all over the place. Brooklyn, we don't have any gay people. They're all dead. All we got is a big sign that says, "Welcome to Brooklyn, 4th largest city in America," with this dead fag hanging off the pole.
The faggot.
We have a special guest coming by the studio.
We do have a special guest appearance here. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen him driving his entirely pink vehicle down Sunset Boulevard. Put your hands together for Gay Voice.
It's me, Gay Voice. Ed, you're looking delicious.
Now, absolutely hands off, Gay Voice. Now, Gay Voice. Now, Gay Voice, if you can cease your clowning for just a moment.
Oh, I'll try to, but cum is my water.
Don't you ever want to get away from the city lights? You ever take yourself out into the country, do a little hunting, as I and my friends do? Perhaps pursue an elk with a gun?
I like to go rug shopping in female underwear.
One unusual thing to wear. Wouldn't you prefer instead to wear some white briefs?
Ugh, no, thank you. I like being gay.
Now, at least when it comes to sustenance, now after the show, you'll want to have a big scotch, perhaps a healthy bloody steak, some potatoes. This is the fare for the normal man, and you at least will meet me here and say that this sounds appetizing to you.
No, for me, it's a salad and an episode of The View.
Now, Gay Voice, don't you prefer to watch, perhaps you like to watch the Cars on television?
No cars, only gay stuff. Because I'm Gay Voice!
Gay Voice, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, now off he goes, so light in his loafers that he floats away. That was quite a visit from Gay Voice,
Yes.
Johnny.
Look at that. Gay Voice in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Gay Voice. Yeah. Now, you may know
Not likely to be in any house that doesn't have an interior decorator.
Maybe pull it back a little bit, you know what I mean?
I'm doing good, Johnny. I have a wife, too.
Yeah. Okay. We all know how good you're doing, Ed.
Okay, Johnny.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know my first guest. as the announcer for the National Basketball League. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Marv Albert. Ladies and gentlemen, Marv Albert.
Thanks for having me, Johnny.
So, Marv, I heard that you committed sexual assault.
Sexual assault rules.
Why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about what happened?
Well, we were having a nice night in Dallas, Texas. I wanted to have sex. She didn't. I got angry, threw her on the bed, and began to bite her ass. Yes.
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 Now, Ed, now, Ed, as you know, these are true stories. Marv Albert did this.
Wow. Now that's just incredible.
Yes.
But Marv, now, that is the only time that the sexual assault happened, right? Did it happen?
That's not true. It happened another time.
Why don't you go ahead and tell us about it?
Her name is PJ. And, well, she didn't want to have sex, but I did. So I threw her on the bed and began to bite her ass. From downtown. A nice mid-range bite to her ass. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes. Windmill 360.
Are you going to return to the NBA anytime soon?
Excuse me?
Are you going to return to the NBA anytime soon?
Yes. When the season starts up again, I'll be behind there commenting on all the colors. White, black, and we have a couple Mexicans in the league as well.
Well, that's very good.
Tired of trying to handle it all by yourself.
Don't waste time.
Ladies, let's have a party.
Escape your reality.
No one should doubt our ability and our resolve to carry out our mission and to achieve our objective.
Mom and Dad and apple pie, baseball games and picnics in July.
My girlfriends and I will worship you together. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Anna Nicole Smith.
Wow. What a beautiful woman. Thanks, Johnny. I love you.
Yeah, how you been? Take a look at this. Now, Anna, correct me if I'm wrong, but in 2009, you died.
Well, John, that's half true.
Why don't you go ahead and fill us in on the rest of the truth there, sweetheart?
So, admittedly, the left hemisphere of my brain was dead. And my heart had stopped. And they buried me cold.
The report here is that you were found screaming in your coffin, and they dug you out.
Yeah, they dug me out of my grave, and here I am.
Absolute beauty. I would love to have you at my dinner table anytime. Anna's eating a cigarette. Now, Anna, do you have anything that you want to plug?
Yeah, I've been eating a lot of Doritos lately.
And you make JFK's wife look like a piece of dog shit, which I am sorry to hear she passed.
Do you like my
picture with class. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Anna Nicole Smith.
Ken, take this. Ken, take this. Ken, take this. Ken, take this.
Over easy, sunny side up, scrambled, fried, poached, soft boiled, shut up! I've got a better way to enjoy eggs. How about left inside the chicken?
You know my next guest as the African-American vampire hunter, Blade. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Blade! Blade, how the hell are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
For those of you who don't know, Blade is a vampire hunter, half vampire, half human. You have a samurai sword there. Now, Blade, you, like me, agree that the United States was wrong for signing an armistice with Japan.
Yes.
We should have continued the war until there was no island left at all.
Send me over there.
Yes.
Slice.
Now, Blade, I hear that you're in a little bit of financial difficulty.
Yes. Since Netflix, nobody's buying DVDs. Blade sales have dropped. But now I am opening a karate store. Come buy karate classes from Blade. Learn from Blade.
Now, Blade, I understand that you have a little bit of a demo for us.
Absolutely.
All right, so the way this is gonna work, Ed, you might want to back away.
One misplaced chop, I end up as gay voice.
Yes.
Rock with the best of Christian metal on Testify. New from Arrival, featuring Bloodgood, Russia, Mark Farner, Baron Cross, Shout, Guardian, White Cross, Jerusalem, Neon Cross. Rock with Testify.
Sunny side up, who came up with that? Hey, the yoke looks like the sun, and it's facing upward. Well, if that's the sun and you were looking directly into it, it would blind you with its brightness.
The Joker is me. But what if it was De Niro? How you doing, Batman? How you doing? Or Arthur? I hate when that happens. Or Eastwood? Go ahead and make my dressing. Or Schwarzenegger? Hello, Batman. I blow you up.
Starships will land.
Do you mind if I sit back a little bit? Because your breath is very bad. It really is. Has this ever been told to you before? No.
There are billions of people on this planet. That's too many. What if a virus killed all the poor people? If God did it, we would just blame God. Now, if a rich person funded an experiment to find a disease that could kill only poor people, well, you'd say that rich person's crazy. But why? God just did it. Why can't a rich person do it? And why can't that rich person be Jerry Seinfeld?
Standing in defense of right, not afraid to give her all to fight. That's America. That's America. That's America to me. A land of opportunity, a land full of diversity, a land of hope and liberty.
Where are all these poor people? I don't see them when I go outside, but everyone says they're there. Well, put them in a cage.
Ah, man. This a fucking Bentley?
This is, yeah.
How'd you get the money for it?
Well, I'm old.
You are? How old?
69, 69, 69, 69, 69, 69, 69, 69, 69, 69, 69, 69, 69.
You're a pimp. You're a player. You're a player.
Player.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Still drive Bentley.
What do they drive?
Escalade.
Dude, you gotta be kidding me. Come on. Escalade? Wait a minute. Okay. Pop quiz. Who's your favorite rapper?
Me?
Yeah.
Eminem.
I ripped the fucking time for style better server.
Eminem? Why?
He's the best lyricist. Why are you speaking with me with your camera head?
It's a light.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
You should make it. You should do movies of your travels and your impromptu conversation.
Man, I'd like to, but the thing is like, I'm too sad.
Brings us to the end of our show, but before that happens, I'd like to thank all the good people at adultfriendfinder.com, people at NBC, of course, my lawyer, the bombastic Bushkis.
Sexual desires. Call now.